Hello, everybody, and welcome to our spring term of 2020 Algebra 1C. I have missed you all terribly, but we are going to move ahead with our algebra education, and in doing so, we are going to be adopting a distance learning model. Now, this is going to be my first contact with a lot of you this term. So hello, it's exciting to be doing this in a somewhat different manner, but either way, we're going to get through this together. Before we can really move forward with the class, I need to make sure that you all have certain things at your fingertips, and if you cannot access them, I want to be able to help you get those things. So today, it's going to be kind of a session 0 going over. Oh, hi Emma. Going over what we'll need to move forward before we start the class in full honesty and earnestness. Right now, it's just an assessment, see where we're at, and then we can move forward. So pretty much the first thing I want to talk about are the supplies we're going to need for distance learning. You're going to need to be able to access YouTube. You're going to need to be able to access the Google Classroom, and I'll be using a Google Classroom this term, and there is the code right there if you need to pause it and write that down. You need to be able to access the PDF packets or be able to access mathvisionproject.org. You need to have access to a calculator. And if you don't have a physical calculator, you can use desmos.com/scientific if you need that. And you're going to need paper and pencils to be able to get through this class. At the very end, I will have a Google form, I should say, where you fill in the things that you have access to and the things you don't have access to. For example, if you don't have access to some of these things, let me know, and I can work with our support staff, and I can work with our principal, and I can work with the whole CMC family to make sure that we're able to get you the things that you need to support this new distance learning. Okay. That said, you're probably wondering what we're going to be doing this term. So I want to take a second and talk about how we're going to be assessing this term. This is all in the syllabus, but I figured I'd go over the important parts with you right now. This class, and as I understand it, all of your CMC college prep courses are going to be offered as pass, no pass. That said, things will still be assessed. There will still be feedback on how you're doing. Just at the end of everything, there won't necessarily be a letter grade assigned to it, but whether or not you have done what you needed to do to earn the credit. So for that, I've changed very slightly, but significantly, how things will be done this term. Every week, there will be a homework check. This will be a weekly check of understanding on the ready, set, go pieces of the module. This will be done through Google Forms, and it will be probably about 4 questions from the homework, where it's just a chance for me to see that you're understanding how things are working, how things are going, how the math is supposed to be moving forward. And you just need to complete that check, right or wrong, for 33.3% of your grade. Completing that gives me an idea of how engaged you are with the material, and it lets me know where I need to reteach or what I need to do to fill in maybe some of those gaps that are going to be a little bit harder for me to assess because of the distance between us. I do encourage all of you, if you have any questions, to email me. As of the recording of this particular video, email will be the best way to get a hold of me. When you do get a hold of me, I will either email you back, maybe I'll make a quick little video and send it to you, or maybe I'll just kind of catalog a bunch of questions, make a massive video and send that out. But either way, there's going to be ways for me to kind of give you the feedback that you need. In the future, depending on what is decided by the school, I'm hoping to be able to access more live video. So that I can take your questions in real time and respond to them. But right now we don't have the capability of that, but I'm hoping we're able to do that soon. And as soon as we are, I will let you know. So that's 1/3 of your grade. The other 2/3 are going to be through summative assessments, and there's going to be 2 summative assessments this entire term. There will be a quiz in the middle of the module. This will be done via Google Forms. And you will submit that as is. And there will be a test at the end of the module, at the end of the term. You will also submit that via Google Forms, and then we'll go from there. So those are going to be big boys. Those are going to be worth a significant part of your grade. But hopefully we'll be in a place where we can support that throughout the term. Okay. So here is kind of what our weekly schedule is going to be like. You all know I like a weekly schedule. You know, I like things to be kind of routine. So here is the plan for now, and I do reserve the right to change the plan as technology changes, as this is an ever-developing situation, so this may change. But right now, here's the plan, and I'm hoping we can stick to it. So on the Monday of every week, I'll release a video where we go over the task. And the task will be the in-classroom portion in previous terms, where it would be a complicated problem with complicated solutions, and we'll be developing our understanding of the mathematics as we do so. So we'll do the task, there'll be a video with it. Then my expectation is that you are spending 30 minutes each day. And so on Tuesday, you'll be working on the ready section, and you'll be using the homework helper video as support. Wednesday will be the set piece, then using the homework helper video as support. Thursday will be the go piece, using the homework helper as support. And then Friday will be the Google Form homework check, so that I can see how well you're doing, I can see what you're understanding, and I will use questions from the ready, set, go, mostly from the set, but from all sections of the homework, so that I know how you're doing. Now, this is significantly slower than we've done things in the past, and that's to honor the fact that distance learning is going to be a challenge for a lot of us. So we'll start here. We'll see how this works. If you all are bored, if the feedback I'm getting from my students is that, Victor, we can do more than this, give me more homework, I will happily do that. I will happily increase the rate in which we're doing this. But for now, let's start here, see how this works before we change things. If we hold on to this schedule, let's follow it over. This is what our term is going to look like. This is going to be our calendar for the term. So starting April 13th, we're gonna do section 7.1, and then April 20th, 7.2, so on and so forth, so that we're doing one module a week. Okay, we'll have the task lesson on Monday, ready, set, go on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then a homework check on Friday, except for when we have a quiz, and then at the end we'll have a test. That said, on June 22nd, technically isn't a day we're supposed to be meeting, but I imagine that we will utilize those emergency days since we did miss a significant number of days. So I imagine we will be meeting this week, and so that will be our last section, and I have no idea if we're going to be meeting after that. Again, we reserve the right to change this. And of course, if you are finding all of this way too easy and you're like, Victor, give me a real challenge, let's go back to the old way, we can of course increase this. But I'll wait to see how everyone's doing and assess that as we go. Alrighty. So that's our calendar. So here is your to-do list. Here are the things I need you to do. Let's put that right there so it's nice and pretty. So first thing I need you to do is I need you to log into the Google Classroom, and there's the classroom code. I need you to be able to check in. I need you to check your materials. I need to check to make sure that you can access YouTube, that you have a calendar, that you can open the PDF that has all of the homework in it. And then there's a form on the Google Classroom. There's a link to that form. I need you to log into that form, fill it out so that I know that you have access to everything, or to let me know if you don't have access so that I can get it to you. And once you've done all of that, I can start to really plan and move forward and start the next stage of our class. Well, friends, it's been real. It's been a weird couple of weeks, and I understand that, and I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're doing well with your physical health, of course, and I hope you're doing well with your mental health. I hope you're hanging in there. My inbox is always open. Feel free and email me if you need anything at all. We're going to get through this. We're going to get through this together, and we're going to learn some math while we're doing it. It's going to be important that we don't just take the hands off the wheel and not do anything over these months. We need to keep growing. We need to keep developing. We need to keep challenging ourselves, because this crisis will end. And when it does, you're going to be rolling into geometry next year, and I want you to have the strongest math foundation possible, so that you can continue to succeed, so that you can continue to get better, and so that you can help create a better world for all of us. All right. That's it. That's all I got for you all. I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to reading your responses to these Google Forms. And I look forward to getting back into the flow of teaching all of you wonderful students again. Peace out.